Hello. I forgot what you're doing.
Wow, you can tell it's been 2 weeks, can't you? Fuck.
So, after this brief hiatus that came with me doing exams.
Hi, friends.
Hi, friends.
By the way, I didn't even say hi.
Hello.
Okay. This is fine. We can do this.
After the brief hiatus that came about because of my exams, and with everything that is going on in the world today, me and Rachel have both decided to have a bit of an escape from it. And
we're gonna do something completely unrelated to anything
yeah,
important. Because why the fuck?
I will link some petitions to sign in the description if you want to sign anything.
Do that.
But apart from that, I want a bit of a break from it all. I have been doing stuff about it all day. I've been signing petitions, doing whatever I can, donating, all of this, sharing stuff, bringing awareness.
Yeah.
And right now, it's either play Animal Crossing or record the podcast to get away from it all. So, today we will be answering the question, tell us... Sorry. Today we will be answering the question if cheesy foods can really guess the age in your favourite colour.
Which you can find on BuzzFeed, which is obviously the highest form of media.
The description will show the dichotomy of life. It will be petitions to sign to help the movement, and BuzzFeed.
And then underneath it. And then a couple of ones that I've picked just because I'm strangely curious about the premise of the quiz.
Yeah.
First up, the first question is, how do you feel about mac and cheese? Your options are gross or delicious.
Right, for all of these I will be assuming they are lactose free unless they are specifically not.
Yeah, we'll acknowledge that Lily's technically not allowed to eat cheese.
I am incredibly broken with my digestive system. I cannot have lactose or gluten, which is everything. So, and I prefer not to have meat in my food.
I'm going to assume that it's the very specific versions of these foods that I like, because I'm very picky about whose mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, like if we ever lived together, we wouldn't be able to share anything, because she's very picky and I'm very broken. That's the two.
Well, I like your. I don't even know what it's called. You made me pasta one time, and that was
funny.
I turned up at your house and was like, hello, I'm here now.
She had finished work and just turned up at my house and was like, hi. And I was like, hello. She was like,
and she had told me that she was home alone and was sad, so I was like, I'm here now, let's make food. So she made me food.
I believe I was in exams. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, making pasta. And she was like, okay. I was like, do you want pasta? She was like, okay, and came inside.
So yeah, first option, mac and cheese. I've gone with delicious, because let's be honest, it's mac and cheese.
I'm gonna go for like just off delicious, because I
Wait, can you do it on a scale?
Yeah.
Oh, you can. I'm gonna go straight for delicious, because if it's the mac and cheese that I like making, then it's delicious.
Yeah, because I like mac and cheese, but it's not like I couldn't have it every day, you know? Like,
oh yeah,
certain
100%.
foods that I could have like every day if I wanted, e.g. my
cereal,
boiled eggs and my jacket potato.
Jacket potato scram. Actually, for the first 3 years of school, I had either a jacket potato with cheese and a like appetizer for lunch, or if they didn't have that, I had one of the pasta king pots that was just full of plain pasta with cheese on top.
Oh,
yes,
that is the official.
Like, I don't know if you had it in this school. You could just buy a pot of pasta, and then you bought a separate pot that was in the refrigerator bit of cheese. And I used to just plonk the pot of cheese on top of my pasta.
Right, I'm going to have to somehow explain this on screen. But there are two types of cheeses when I'm signing, like I'm expressing what kind of cheese I mean. There's either cheese or cheese. And you know exactly what they mean.
Okay. I do, but I don't know if my version of that means the same as your version of that.
Grated and block off.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
the two.
But this is the thing. In my family, we have cheese, but then we have a varying system of how much cheese we want to eat.
So is it like cheese, 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 and cheese?
No, it's like, can I have some cheese? And then they'll cut you like a normal small slice, and then they're like, can I have a chunk of cheese, which is a bit thicker. And then the ultimate, like, one below block, because we're not allowed the whole block, is blunk. Which is like a really, it's basically like, it's like when you've gotten down to the last bit and it's like, it's too big for you to have just all in one go, but it's not, but it's not big enough to justify leaving it in the fridge, you know? That's a blunk, and I have that as my daily cheese intake.
Lovely. And on that note, are you a fan of plain cheese pizza?
The segue. Our options are too basic or my favourite, and it's on a slider. It's not my favourite anymore. It was for a very long time. Because I am basic.
I can't have much pizza, but the pizza I can have, I like putting shit on it. Fair. So I'm going to put it just off being middle towards favourite. Yeah. Because I rather enjoy pizza. Or I used to quite a lot.
Before you could not eat it.
Before it's literally a death trap for me.
My favourite now is pepperoni. Because I don't know why it took me so long to realise that I liked pepperoni pizza. But, you know, there we are. So it's like, well, it's, you know, it's my second favourite. So it's there on the slider. Next question. Mozzarella sticks.
These are my favourite, 100%.
Mozzarella sticks are literally like, I imagine, you know, in Greek mythology.
Yes.
You know, you've got nectar, the food of the gods. I imagine it in the form of mozzarella sticks.
You know that Dionysus eats loads of grapes. I'm that, but with mozzarella sticks.
Yes. Like, oh my god, me and my friend Neve. So, you know how McDonald's will only come out with, like, cheese bites or, like, mozzarella dippers, like, at certain parts of the year? Yeah. Well, the second one of us gets told that mozzarella dippers are back, one of us will ring the other and be like, mozzarella dippers are back, and then we will both jump in the car and we will drive to McDonald's and we will get, like, 3 packets each.
I can totally imagine
just
that, especially with Neve. Love Neve.
It's great. At one point, it was like 10 o'clock at night, and she rang me up and was like, do you want to go to McDonald's to get mozzarella dippers? And I was like, I'm in my pyjamas. And she was like, so am I, it's fine. And I went, where are you? And she goes, I'm parked outside your house. And I was like, great. So I had to, like, knock on my parents' room at, like, 10 o'clock at night and be like, just to let you know, I'm not sneaking out, I'm just going to McDonald's. Like, and my dad was like, what? And I went, I'm going to McDonald's drive-thru with Neve. I'll be back in a bit. And they were like, don't die. And I'm like, I'm not getting in the car, it's fine.
Strange lead on from that, but mozzarella, right? Most mozzarella I can actually have.
Oh yeah, because it's not made from, like...
It's made from buffalo milk.
I don't like that. That weirds me out.
As soon as you think about it, you think, ooh.
Because, like, right, don't ask me how I got onto this, but I was in the YouTube rabbit hole.
Right.
And I came across a tutorial on how somebody made mozzarella cheese. And it was this lady, and she was clearly from, like, New Orleans or something, you know? Because just everything about her was amazing. Like, she's the kind of person that, like, I just want her to narrate my life. You know? Like, you know in Princess and the Frog, the lady that's, like, blind that lives in the woods and
I
sings,
love her.
like,
Mama Odie.
A little deeper. Yes, her. Imagine her making mozzarella cheese. It was
in her
brilliant.
big bathtub.
It was brilliant. I just... I don't even know. It's just the kneading and the slapping of the cheese and such. Anyway, quesadillas. I've never had one.
Quesadillas. I just explained to you what a quesadilla is. That's
I know.
amazing.
I'm looking at the picture and it looks intriguing.
Yeah, it's basically a wrap fried and then cheese, like, is usually like vegetables and chicken.
Fair.
And then
you know
a wrap.
The only thing I can think of about quesadillas, this is going to show what kind of person I am. But you know the song Introducing Me from Camp Rock 2? It's like...
I was thinking the same thing.
It's just like, I don't like cheese unless it's on a homemade quesadilla. Otherwise, it smells like feet to me, and I kind of like it when the moon looks like a toenail. I know all the words to that song. I know, that was the bad, like, oh my god. Anyway, I've never had one, so I'm going to have to go slightly to the not for me option.
There are some days where I think we were made to be friends.
And then there are other days where I'm like, somebody fucked up in the Matrix. This shouldn't have happened.
This is one of those days where I feel like we were made to be friends, because as soon as I read the word quesadilla, I was like, otherwise it smells like feet to me. Right.
So the next question is about grilled cheese.
Our segues are getting great.
I know. Right, again, I've got a funny anecdote. The only thing that I can think of about grilled cheese is, you know, in Glee, when Finn has the grilled cheese that's got Jesus.
Yes! We were made to be best friends.
We were, oh my god.
Finn Hudson
That's
and
such
Jesus.
a
Jesus!
very
It's
specific
Jesus!
reference.
I've made a grilled Jesus.
And then at the end, he like overcomes it by eating
By
it.
eating grilled
like,
Jesus.
This makes me laugh.
You know, you could buy toasters that would toast Jesus's face onto your bread for you.
Why is that necessary?
You can do it with like.
Also, my answer is gimme. The other option is yuck, but my answer is gimme because I love grilled cheese.
I feel it depends how you do them.
Oh, actually, that's a point. The best grilled cheese I've ever had. We're going back to Neve. This is like a Neve appreciation.
We love
post.
Neve.
Neve. When we were younger, so when we were like 14, during the holidays, we would basically like alternate between whose houses we were staying in. Like for a space of like 2 weeks, it would be like my house, her house, my house, her house, or I'd stay at her house for a week and then she'd stay at my house for a week. And one of these things, her mum was at work and she left us at the house. Because obviously it was the holidays, we were 14, we didn't have any plans, and we'd slept in because we'd stayed up ridiculously late the night before. And Neve woke up before me, and then I woke up to Neve watching a 27-second, like, tasty video on Facebook, and just sort of turning to me and being like, do you want grilled cheese? And I was like, yes, what's happening? And so she went into the kitchen, using the 27-second video that she had seen on Facebook. She made me the most amazing, they were like fried grilled cheese wrap things that were made out of bread, and I don't know, they were just amazing. They were like the mozzarella sticks of fried things. It was glorious. And she's never been able to make them again. Ever again.
Why? She lost the video.
All the time. She lost the video because like she scrolled past it by accident instead of saving it. And she's like, I can't find it. I can't find it. They're gone.
So like that's the big thing about grilled cheese is I feel a lot of the times when I've like bought them in shops and stuff, especially from Spoons, and I loathe Spoons at the moment. They are so like because they like butter the top or whatever. They're so greasy that I just can't.
Yeah.
Like my favourite kind of pizza is the like Italian thin crust, thin base.
Oh, this is where we differ. I like a good chunky, like doughy, stuffed crust, thick boy pizza.
I don't mind them, but I prefer stuff with less grease on it.
Fair. Thing is with grease, I hate, like, I cannot eat chicken on the bone or anything like that with my fingers. I'm the worst for it. My dad's the same. We use knives and forks.
I remember this.
You got freaked out the first time that you saw me eat a chicken stick.
I can't remember where we were. No, we were in the Lost Coin in Haverfordwest, and we had gone on the girls had gone on a date and hadn't told the boys.
Yes.
But the boys were also invited. And
no, so because one of the boys was our type.
yeah, love you all.
And then the other one was lonely, so we were like, okay, come on, let's go. We called it the girls and gays.
The girls and the gays.
Yeah.
We went to the
was
Lost
so good.
Coin, and she had one of their specialties is like chicken, and like rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
So
it's like a rotisserie.
And I remember it came and I was like, awesome. And like the person hadn't brought cutlery for you, and then you disappeared, got cutlery, came back and started eating like a chicken on the bone with a knife and fork, and everyone else hadn't acknowledged it. And I remember they were just talking and I went, can we all shut up and acknowledge what she's doing?
I remember that because I didn't think anything of it and nobody had mentioned it, so I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then Lily just goes, wait, this needs to be discussed. Like, what are you doing?
Public humiliation is the only solve for some of the things we do.
It was like, all of a sudden I had like 5 pairs of eyes on me and I was like, hello, thank you. I'm pretty sure some bloke on the table next door started judging me. You know.
If any...
I remember that day because that was when my disco pants had arrived and I put my leg out the door to show you.
If anybody knows us as a friendship group, or me, you know that my main thing is to shame people who are doing stupid things, and that is my form of comedy.
Stupid.
Well, it's not
stupid. It is your form of comedy.
Ravioli? Is that a cheese?
Oh God. Okay.
Sorry. I was scrolling down to see what the next
ravioli.
one was.
They specify that it's cheese ravioli.
Ravioli.
You see cheese ravioli on a menu. What is your reaction? No thanks or delicious. Ravioli is a hit and miss with me.
Most ravioli is like tentacles. Hear me out?
What?
It's slimy, it's gross, and it gets everywhere. I hate them.
You're incorrect.
I don't like ravioli.
You've been having the bad kind of ravioli.
Probably. Also,
yeah, you clearly never had
the only
ravioli.
thing that's going around in my head is ravioli, ravioli, give me the formioli from SpongeBob.
What? I don't know what that is. I know what SpongeBob is, obviously. I'm not that uncultured, but...
It's...
How do you feel about nachos, Lily?
It's moving swiftly on.
Moving swiftly on before you can grill me. Okay. How do you feel about
By the way, I put no thanks for the ravioli. I freaking love nachos.
I have never had nachos.
Oh, I have to make you nachos.
Nachos are like Doritos with cheese on them, aren't they?
Doritos, cheese, usually some kind of mince or chicken, depending on what kind of fancy person you are. Or pulled pork. You can also have pulled pork ones. And then
that sounds nice.
It's like the meat goes on, or whatever you have if you don't have meat. Then you put the cheese all over it, and then you put on like sour cream or mayo and like avocado or whatever. You like basically put loads of...
From the sounds of it, it sounds yummy.
Yeah, you put loads of like toppings on it, and then you like you use the chip as a vessel to put all of the yumminess in your mouth.
A vessel. That's glorious. Lily, I'm gonna ruin it again, but as soon as I read the word nacho, the Adam Driver quote from TikTok of the I just had sex and now I'm gonna eat nachos. Oh my god, that was so high pitched. What? I apologise to everyone's ears. What just happened? It's just about that he goes, I just had sex and now I'm gonna eat nachos. This is the best day of my life unless you're about to ruin it, whatever the fuck you're about to say. Oh my god.
Right, so...
And then Daniel Radcliffe starts talking because they're on a movie together.
So what I'm going to say is that the one of the first times that I had spoken to one of our friends, Tom Marsh, he told me that I had a reference for everything, which I took as a compliment.
I would take that as a compliment because I have a reference.
And I looked through our first conversation and I thought, oh yeah, he'd say things, and I'd just be like, oh, like in that movie, that one time, that one scene in that one movie.
Yes,
he'd be like,
we do that all the time. You know what I realised the other day, Lily?
Yeah.
You know the realisation that I had. I was thinking over a conversation. I can't remember where we had this conversation or why we had this conversation, but I remember having a conversation with you that lasted about 5 minutes, and every single thing we said was a reference to something else. And then I remember walking, I think it was in college, and then I remember walking away and having, I think it was Will like talking to me and being like, how do you just know, you just understand.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, I do just understand, because it's Lily and we are connected.
We have a connection, which is deep and strange.
Yeah, it's like in Iron Man, because we're connected.
I was gonna say I love you 3000.
Oh my god, I love you 3000.
I love you
Some wholesome
3000.
content.
I love you all 3000. I should stop kissing the
Doing
mic.
heart hands. You don't kiss your actual mic, just do
Why?
the kiss
It's got
noises.
a muff on it. It's fine.
Please don't say that word.
Muff.
That is.
What do you want me to say? It's got a dead mouse on it. It's fine.
No, just say it's got like a cover on it.
Well, that's not what it is it?
So are we saying gross or yummy for nachos? I clicked on something. Yeah. It's fine.
I've
I
put
fixed it.
yummy, I believe. I scrolled down to the next one, sorry. Yeah, I put yummy.
I'm gonna go just to the yummy side because I've never had them, but I assume they're nice.
Yeah.
The next one is, how do you feel about cheeseburgers? Overrated.
Yeah.
I like a cheeseburger if I'm in the mood for it, but it's not like my go-to, because it's like, what? Well, it's just meat.
I don't have that kind of thing very often, so when I do, it's great. But I think if I was to have it loads, it'd ruin it and I wouldn't like it.
Definitely. I don't know. There's something about beef in general. Like, I can eat chicken every single day and be fine. If I eat beef, I will die.
Beef is very heavy as a meat.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I'll eat my grilled chicken and cheese sandwich with chips, and I'll be absolutely fine. And, like, I'll eat all of that, and I'll feel full, but I'll be okay. And then, you know, I'll carry on with my day. But if I've had a cheeseburger for lunch, and then in the evening they're trying to feed me something else, I'm like, no, don't touch me. I'm feeling
gross.
stuffy. I feel bloated. You know? I mean, bloated is my general sense of being, but...
She will get on call to me and I'll be like, hi, and she'll be like, I'm bloated. I'm like, okay, hello.
We've been recording for 35 minutes and we haven't finished one quiz yet. Do you like chili cheese fries? I hate them because I hate chilies, because I can't have them.
Oh yeah.
Because they make me pass out.
You have like an allergy to peppers, I guess?
Yeah, peppers make me pass
I
out.
like
I don't know why.
chili
I think
cheese
happens to my
fries.
mum.
I don't like the ones with jalapenos on, which I assume is the picture.
I mean, I think so. I don't know what a jalapeno is.
It's a very hot chili. You'd die.
Well, like, I know what one is, but I don't know what they look like. You know? Like, once they're cut up.
Okay.
I know that if it says it's got it, I can't eat it.
A Capri salad.
How do you feel about Capri's salad?
That is some... Capri salad is some second-class bullshit. Why would you just have mozzarella, basil, and tomatoes?
Is that it?
Yeah.
That just sounds like depression. Like, on a plate.
It's like seasoned and has oil on it, but that's some straight up second class bullshit.
I remember, like, I went. So you go to Toby Carvery, and when I was younger, I didn't really like roast dinners. I'm not that big of a fan of roast dinners. Like, I like them, but I'm not a massive fan of roast dinners. They're just too much going on. So I used to get the salad. No, not salad. Fuck. The salmon. There we go. The salmon that they used to have. But, like, if you wanted veg to go with the salmon, you had to ask for an extra plate. Because they would just bring you salmon in a Hollandaise or whatever it is sauce. Hollandaise, that one. And I was like, I'm not just gonna eat salmon. Like, while everyone else is munching on their carrots and their peas and their veggies and all this good stuff. And it's like, I understand it's probably not the custom, but honey, I came for a meal, not a light snack. You know? Like, if I'm about to pay £10.50 for a piece of salad, salmon, I'm about to have all of the bits that go with it.
Yeah, Jesus.
Even if they don't go with it, I'm having them. You can't stop me. I've paid for it. Like, this is what happens when you have an open buffet.
Yeah, dude. Jeez.
So I'm saying yuck to Capri salad, because no.
Yeah, screw that.
How do you feel about baked brie? I had it once in Austria, and it was the most bougie experience I think I've ever had. But it was also the most European experience. Do you want to know why?
Why?
So, basically, we had 1 or 2 days where we were allowed to like explore the local villages, and we got given this really cool bus pass that was for a day, and we were allowed to go anywhere on the bus line as long as we could make it back to the home base for a certain time. And I was like, ooh, this is fun. So a load of us decided we were going to get on the furthest bus that we could.
Right.
So we worked it out that, like, if we get this bus over there, we have an hour in the town, and then we have the bus journey back to the house. Because why the fuck not? Because we got to see Austria and whatever, and we got there, and it was amazing. First of all, the biggest spa I've ever seen in my life. It was 3 stories. They had a random little shop at the front of the spa that wasn't part of the spa that had lederhosen and stuff in it.
Okay.
I know. It was a glorious place to be. They had these really cool... I remember I bought my brother a slingshot that was in the shape of a wolf. You know,
Oh.
as one does. It was
Cool,
it was really cool. And one of the shops was like a woodworker's shop, and it was a traditional woodworker's shop, and you walked in, and it was a bit like in the Santa Claus movies, with them making the traditional wooden toys.
Yes.
It was like that. And it was amazing. And I bought my mum like these really cute little wooden flower things. But then we walked into this place, and instantly I was hit with the smell of cheese. And I was like, I'm in love. I'm here. I've arrived. And so we walked in, and it was this, it was about as classically Austrian publy place as you could get. But because it's Austrian, it's obviously a lot more classy than a pub. So we walked in, we got a table, and we ordered. And they ordered brie for the table, like baked brie with bread for the table. And it came in like this ceramic pot thing that went in the middle of the room. And then all of the meals were cheese-based, which was amazing. Like, even the vegetarian and like vegan options, they were cheese-based.
I see.
It was so good. Everything came in these ceramic pots that had little handles, and they were all on hot plates and slates and like all this fancy stuff. I remember it was a pot that was very thin. So it was only like an inch tall. That was a plate at the same time. It was confusing, and it was just glorious. And I remember I put my fried bread thing that I'd ordered that had a load of stuff in it in the brie, and I genuinely think I was reborn.
I know. Baked brie is so nice.
I don't like brie on its own, but baked brie
specifically is brilliant.
I'm putting straight to delicious. It's just glorious. So that one's a go-to to the delicious.
I'm now hungry because I talked about baked.
I had cheesy wraps before we started. So.
I know, I had ice cream before we started. We were on call.
Yeah. How do you feel about a cheesy slice of lasagna? So lasagna, I feel like, is just a messier version of bolognese.
But
I'm going to put it bang in the middle of no thanks and gimme.
Yeah.
I've had a load of good lasagnas. Like, I like lasagna. But at the same time, if you gave me the option of bolognese or lasagna, I'd pick bolognese. Yeah.
Scroll to the next one. I read the answer options.
Oh my god, no, that's such a you joke. If you made one of these. Oh my god, why are you laughing so hard? So for those who want to know what it is, the next question is, your friend sets a pot of fondue in front of you. Do you want some? And the options are I fondue and I fondon't. And Lily is now dying about it. BB dead. BB dead. Oh my god, I made myself. I'm sorry. Are you crying?
I just really like stupid jokes.
Are you crying over a pun?
No, you're crying.
No, I'm not. My face hurts because I'm smiling, but that happens every time we record.
I'm fine.
Ooh,
I actually really love
breathe.
fondue. I really like fondue.
I've only ever had chocolate fondue, so I can't.
It's like a baked brie basically, but it's a mix of usually a mix of like 5 cheeses. It's like Gouda, Gorgonzola,
I'm sorry.
cheddar.
This one you might not get this reference, but I feel like if any of my family listened to this, I would be offending them if I didn't say it. This month's cheese is Gouda Feta. And for those that don't know, that's a reference to Jimmy Neutron.
I see.
Specifically Carl. Carl.
Yeah, Carl.
Carl is part of the monthly cheese club. This month's cheese is Gouda Feta.
Interesting.
It's become a staple thing in my family, so if I didn't say it, I'd offend someone.
Well, the thing about fondue is, because it's a mix of like 5 different cheeses usually, it is quite rich, and you can't have much of fondue.
Fair. I can't have a lot of like chocolate fondue for the same reason. It's just a bit much.
Oh, sorry,
So
I've just
are we
looked at the
saying-
next one. Sorry,
Are we saying fondue or fondant?
fondue.
I'm gonna say. I don't know. I'm gonna say I fondue too, but only a little bit.
Okay.
Do you enjoy cheese steaks? That does not look like a cheese steak in the picture. That looks like a weird mashed up version of a hot dog.
Hold up, you've never had like a Philly cheesesteak?
No. What is it?
Dude, they're...
It looks
Dude.
gross. It looks like somebody mashed up a hot
It's
dog.
so good. You've probably
Far
not had them
good.
because usually
Far good.
cheesesteak is like, it's a hot dog bun, obviously.
Clearly.
It's steak. Have you had a steak and onion baguette before?
I don't think I've ever eaten steak, if I'm honest, like a proper steak.
I
I'm gonna
don't
say
really
they're
like
gross,
steak,
just
but
for
I
the
like
sake of
chili
it.
cheesesteak.
Let's throw in some spice to this life and say they're gross for me.
Okay.
They're
I
not
like
all the way
them.
gross.
Because it's basically like you put
got excited
cheese
about the next one.
sauce, you know that nice white cheese sauce?
I don't like cheese sauce.
Oh, I bloody love
I love cheese in like 99.9% of its forms, just not cheese sauce.
I bloody love cheese sauce.
Cheese sauce made with real cheese. Yes.
Yes, that's
Cheese
what I
sauce-
mean.
Yeah, but like when people make it and it's not real cheese and they just call it cheese sauce because it's got like milk and flour in it. It's like, no.
That's disgusting. That's not real cheese sauce. When they make the base and then they like put like cheese in it to make it taste like cheese, that's the perfect cheese sauce.
Yeah. That's
End
it.
of. But that's what they put on it. Anyway,
I'm really
have you ever had
excited about the next
poutine?
one. I was about to say, I'm really excited about the next one. Even though I don't like it because it's got gravy, and I hate gravy,
I know.
I love poutine because it's Canadian. And I have a deep appreciation for everything Canada. I want to move to Canada, for those that don't know.
I think I'm going to have to move to Canada just to appease the gods.
Just to keep us, like, close enough together that there's no, like, rift.
I really like poutine. I love gravy. I love fries, and the cheese is
cheese.
immaculate.
This is the thing. I love it. If it didn't have gravy, it would probably be my favorite thing.
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread, cheesy garlic bread,
Garlic
100% yes. That is like a go-to.
I haven't had cheesy garlic bread in so long because I'm
sorry,
broken.
Like, if I ever, like, go on a date with someone and they ask what sides I want and they don't say cheesy garlic bread, I think I'm just gonna leave. I think I'm just out. Like, that's non-redeemable.
One of the
Like, that's my
your
go-to.
wedding is cheesy garlic bread.
It will be. I've decided if I ever get married, when I get married, I'll be optimistic. There'll be bound to be
If I
someone who's
ever
dumb
get
enough. There's bound to be someone dumb enough.
We say
Someone
that
malleable
sentence for
enough.
very different reasons.
Yeah. When I get married, I'm not having all of these fancy finger foods that don't fill anyone up and nobody actually like. No, honey.
No.
I'm gonna have staple foods that I like, that the hubby likes, that people like. I'm gonna have cheesy garlic bread. I'm gonna have like halloumi fries. I'm gonna have mozzarella sticks. You know, I'm surprised that halloumi fries isn't on here. Honestly,
It might be, or is this the last one?
I don't know. I can't see it. No, there's more. Okay, there's a lot more
So-
questions on this than we gave it credit for.
I have a question.
Yes.
What the fuck is raclette?
That's what I'm thinking. Is it raclette? Raclette? What? It looks like a potato thing. Oh, is this that thing that they do on Instagram on the food page where they have the block of cheese and the knife and they do that over the...
I don't know, so I'm gonna put
I'm
the
gonna say I
middle
hate
because I
it.
don't know.
I'm going to say I hate it because it looks manky.
It does. I'm
I
gonna
imagine
put that I don't like
smells
it.
gross.
It looks like it smells gross. Ooh, I like queso.
Consensus on queso. That just looks the same as the nachos.
Yeah, it's like a nacho sauce. It's pretty good.
I don't like it. I don't know, it just looks gross.
Yummy.
You're handed a red velvet cupcake covered in cream cheese frosting. No. No, no, no. I am categorically against the mixing of sweet and savoury foods.
Is this like the coffee thing?
It is 1,000% like the coffee thing. It's wrong on so many levels. I feel like Miranda. You know in that episode of Miranda where Gary makes savoury muffins and all she keeps going is savoury muffins. Savoury. My brother made savoury muffins in food tech. And he came home with them and was like, I made muffins. And I got really excited because I was upstairs. And so I ran downstairs and I was like, muffins. And he was like, yeah, they're savoury. And went, nope. Nope, they are not muffins. They are a lie.
The cake is a lie.
They are traitors to the world of confectionery.
Right, Rachel won't get that reference, but somebody in the comment will definitely get the cake is a lie reference. I also don't like cheese frosting. That's
so the option is yuck.
stupid. It's a Portal thing.
The finally thing is, do you like cheesecake? And I like some cheesecakes.
I liked baked cheesecake. I don't like any other kind of cheesecake.
I like... This is gonna sound really weird. Like, this is a really specific story of me and cheesecake, but...
Okay.
So, when I was a kid in primary school, my teacher told me that her favourite cake was cheesecake.
Right.
And it was like the day before her birthday. And so I went home that night and was like, Dad, you need to make me a cheesecake.
Right.
And he was like, what? And I was like, you need to make me a cheesecake. And he was like, why? And I was like, you just do. You can imagine like 9-year-old me walking up to my dad and just being like, make me cheesecake. So to my dad's credit, he made me 2 cheesecakes. He made me one to try, and then he made me one to take to school.
Oh, we stan Gav Jones.
We do stan. And I remember walking up to my teacher and giving her the homemade cheesecake in the little Chinese food box that my dad had made for her. And she was like, oh my god, this is so cute, I love cheesecake. And I was like, I know you love cheesecake because you told me you like cheesecake. And then I remember the teaching assistant getting really annoyed at me because she'd bought a cheesecake for the teacher for the class to give her. And I was like, I beat you. I'm better.
I made one.
So just for that, I must say yum cheesecake. But I'm just going to say a little bit yum because I only like certain cheese. We're at the end of the quiz. Do you want to see what our results are?
Yes, let's do.
Okay.
That isn't accurate.
No, not at all.
What does yours say?
What does yours say? Should we say it at the same time?
No, you say yours first.
Mine is apparently you're 7 years old and your favourite colour is pink. Which is... You know, the only thing I'm thinking about now is... I'm crapple, I'm 7 and I'm male.
No face, that's what my friends call me. I'm living my life
on the trail. So yeah, what did you get? Apparently, you know there's nothing better than the classics, like a good old mac and cheese. I'm not wrong on that one, but also I'm not 7, and my favourite colour is anything but pink. Pink is my least favourite colour.
Mine is 24 years old, not far off.
No, it could be
which
worse,
is disgusting to me.
Disgusting. Why did I get 7 and you got... I swear our answers were not that far away from each other.
Probably where we put them.
Fair.
And my favourite colour is apparently green. Which hurts me.
Okay, friends, I think it's time that we go, because let's be honest, we got through one quiz and we had a whale of a time doing it. So I think this is what we're going to do every time we just need a relaxation episode. An episode to get away from the stuff that's happening in our everyday lives. Because it was...
So, I posted on Twitter the weekly question, because now I'm going to do that. I'm going to post a little question on Twitter for everybody to answer. Because we tried to do it the last time we recorded, but we were feeling too bad and the video didn't go very well.
I tweeted... Man. I was depressed.
Yeah, I tweeted, we're filming a podcast. What kind of cheese are you? And the only person to reply as of yet was Dan Maloney, of course.
Of course it was
And
Dan
he put obviously mozzarella. And I put explain, and he hasn't answered me. I feel like the question is too difficult.
Wait, say the answer again so I can process what you...
Obviously mozzarella.
Mm-hmm.
What does he mean by obviously?
I mean, I can see
Does he
where
mean
his...
he... I'd say like somebody like Kath is mozzarella. And do you want to know why?
Okay.
Because she's white and stretchy. And look damn good on a pizza. Thank you.
That was the weirdest pickup line for your non-girlfriend I've ever heard.
She'll appreciate it, don't lie.
She will, but still, I'm so confused. Okay, it's fine.
So
Like,
because
oh, wow.
nobody else answered that question, and I don't think we have anything but the petitions to sign to shout out at the end, I was talking to Jade Ballard. I can't say her last name.
Ballard.
For the reasons of Animal Crossing. So I was like, weird question, quickly, tell me what kind of cheese you are. And she was like, why? I feel like we're doing some kind of BuzzFeed quiz. And I was like, haha, tell me an answer.
Answer me, that is all I asked.
And she was like, I don't know, but Bryony said I'm moldy.
As in, like, the blue cheese.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was like, perfect, thank you.
If I'm that guy.
Mine before
Red
I
Leicester
realised
is
I
an
was
interesting
allergic to
version of
cow's
cheddar.
milk. Before I realised I was allergic to cow's milk, it was specifically the Snowdonia cheese that is called Nature's Nectar.
You sell
It
it.
has that I sell at work.
Mhm.
It has whiskey in it.
Of
And then
course.
whiskey, honey, and I think apricots, and it's perfecto.
Is it Black
it's
Bomber that
great.
Wally likes?
It's Black Bomber that Wally likes.
Well, there we go. Wally is Black Bomber.
Wally is a Black Bomber. No. The
And
last
cheese.
part of that. That's a joke because he's in the army.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I think we need to.
I
say
feel like
goodnight
Drisky
now.
is no. I feel like Mike is Cheese Whiz.
Whatever the cheese in
Drisky
a can is.
Yeah, that's Mike.
Is-
That's Cheese
Mike
Whiz.
is okay. And then Drisky's the ones you put in burgers, like the cheese in packets.
No, I don't think he's
Individually
American cheese.
sliced.
I feel like he is string cheese, specifically the character that was with string cheese.
Yeah, and then I feel like I'm a baby bell.
Yeah, baby bells are made out of Gouda.
It's made for me.
Okay,
I was craving cheese.
for reference,
Oh god.
I
where's this
wouldn't
going?
be Nature's Nectar. I would be.
Oh god.
I'd be mature cheddar
Why?
because everybody likes me.
You know what? I knew you were gonna fucking say that as well. As soon as you stopped, I was like, she's gonna say mature cheddar. She's gonna say a variation of cheddar. And I think I rolled my eyes so hard, I now have brain damage.
We're gonna leave this here while I still feel mischievous.
Oh god. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Sorry that we didn't upload last week, but Lily was doing the university thing. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Thank
hope you guys
We're
have
back,
had this
bitches.
moment to escape from all of what is going on.
Yeah.
Be
Also-
sure to sign. Also, I will leave the BuzzFeed quiz for everyone to.
Also, she's
do.
gonna link a quiz that I really wanted to do, and I've done several others from this
We might
page
do
that
it
made me
in
out to be
the-
either a werewolf or a vampire.
Yeah, we will probably do it sometime in the future.
This will be a go-to, I
maybe,
think.
if this goes well. Also, put in the comments what kind of cheese you are and give a reason.
Yeah, don't just write cheese. I want a reason.
Don't just write mozzarella, obviously.
Dan Maloney.
Explain yourself.
Shame you. Give me a reason why you are mozzarella child.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Boy.
Let's stop now while we're ahead. Thank you, friends. Love you. Stay safe. Goodbye. Good night.